So our message to these foreign terrorist organizations is we will treat you like we have treated Al-Qaeda. We will find you, we will map your networks, we will hunt you down, and we will kill you. We know exactly who these people are. We know what networks they work with, what foreign terrorist organizations they're a part of. We know where they're going, where they originated from, what they're carrying. And they know we know. So the Department of War is not going to degrade or just simply arrest. We're going to defeat and destroy these terrorist organizations to defend the homeland on behalf of the American people, making the jobs of law enforcement safer in the process, making the communities of Americans safer in the process. We think it's a very core mission of the Department of War, and we're proud to be here, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Pete.
The problem is that Nigerian lives matter and Nigerians are being killed.
Yes.
So how can we solve the problem? Because the politicians that are talking all of this today, the same people shamelessly push religion and tribe when it's politics period. So now they will confuse you with this narrative. All we are asking, President Tinubu, stop the killings in the country. You blame Jonathan for the killing. And why I'm saying this is because the buck stops with you. Let's stop deceiving people.
As amphibious as you are, Muslim and Christian, do you feel threatened as a Muslim? Do you feel threatened as a Christian? Ayo is a Christian. Do you feel that you are being persecuted?
In Lagos here,
do you feel
not.
that you are being persecuted?
In Lagos here,
I don't feel that I'm being persecuted.
Lagos is not a bellwether.
This is Lagos.
This is not a bellwether.
No. But
you can't ask me that question in isolation.
And you see, this is why Nigeria has never moved forward as a nation. It's a country of analysis paralysis. It's only in Nigeria you will see that the main substantive issue, that people are being killed needlessly in their country, is now left aside. This group will say, oh, all of us are being killed. This group will say, oh, it's about this killing. This one will say, oh, it's about that. All of a sudden, everybody that was not saying anything before are now skewing narrative and propaganda.
Well, this is all coming amid the heightened diplomatic tension between Nigeria and the United States over allegations of a Christian genocide in Nigeria. The presidency appears to be highlighting the steps already being taken to address terrorism and insecurity, with the new service chiefs positioned as evidence of the administration's commitment to tackling these issues. If we can pull up Nicki Minaj's tweet, she wrote, reading this made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. We live in a country where we can freely worship God. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. We don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. Numerous countries around the world are being affected by this horror. It's dangerous to pretend we don't notice. Thank you to the president and his team for taking this seriously. God bless every persecuted Christian. Let's remember to lift them up in our prayer. Ayo.
All right, okay, so a lot of times, the danger of a single story is that you might respond to something that you don't have a deep knowledge of. And so what Nicki Minaj was responding to was the US's perspective of what's happening in Nigeria, which is in very little, it's hyperbolic. Yes, are people being, killed? Are people being attacked? Absolutely true. And the government has even continued to speak about that, saying that what we have is a challenge, a security challenge, and terrorism, which has plagued the nation for 15 years. And so, that's on that note. But in speaking to the entirety of this story, Oji, what we've consistently said is that it's unfortunate that it's taken the US coming out to speak for Nigeria, for the Nigerian government to take what has been spoken about a number of times back home here in Nigeria seriously. How many times have we heard cries from Christians in the Middle Belt, especially in Plateau, Jos, in some parts of Benue, in the Northeast as well? Muslims and Nigerians who have been killed. Several times we have reported stories like this.
All right.
We have not seen as much response as this. Maybe this might be an opportunity for us to deal decisively.
No, you can continue. I just wanted to just stop you in that track, speaking about a lot of videos or even the priests that have come out in the Plateau. We have a video of this Pastor Dachemo, who actually released it yesterday. If we can pull up that video while you speak. It's a video of this priest who went to Plateau State to show proof of the Christian massacre and the Christian that have been killed in Plateau State. In one day, over 501 people were killed in Plateau State. So these are some of the data that you would see that be circulating on social media.
Absolutely.
That these,
as I said, we have been talking about this for a long time. Unfortunately, it seemed like the Nigerian government had turned a blind eye to it. However, let us take this opportunity to now respond, because I think the response was too hasty, hence then the counter response by the US president. But the first thing is diplomatic and security response. Diplomatically, let us continue to open that channel of communication and conversation with the United States. This is not the time to be their propaganda and lies and trying to save face. Let us be able to speak to the issues and present facts, counterfacts. If the same Christians are being killed, let's produce counterfacts to that effect. The next thing would then be on, of course, security. The best response to the United States allegations of Christian genocide is to ensure that Christians are protected and to ensure that even all Nigerian lives matter. Whether it's one person or any Nigerian, Christian, Muslim, we've talked about that a number of times, that any Nigerian has the right to life, so that we don't become desensitized when we hear another person has been killed and we just say, oh, somebody else has been killed.
Well said.
This is one lesson for us.
Well said. Well, meanwhile, the Islamic movement in Nigeria, under the leadership of Ibrahim Zazaki, has rejected Trump's allegations of a Christian genocide in a statement on Saturday. Abdullahi Danladi of the movement's Resource Forum described the allegations as false, inflammatory, and dangerous, arguing that Nigeria's crisis is moral and political, not religious. Danladi stressed that both Muslims and Christians have suffered equally from terrorism, banditry, and attacks, pointing to corruption, greed, and elite manipulation as the true causes of the insecurity. The movement warned that such narratives serve Western propaganda interests, aiming to divide Nigerians and justify foreign interference. I mean, we can see that this Trump's genocide allegations continue to generate pushbacks from various quarters in Nigeria, with the Islamic movement becoming the latest group to reject the narrative.
Genocide is a very specific word. We have a Genocide Convention of 1948, and what it means in that document is about specific targeting of populations to eliminate them. And under that convention, every country has an obligation to protect the population and to prevent genocide. So when President Trump says genocide in Nigeria against Christians, the question to ask, I think we're all Christians here on this table, except perhaps maybe Rufai Hosseini.
Rufai is not a Christian?
Well, maybe he has a Muslim background, I guess. But the question is, even
as I have a Muslim background, which I'm proud of.
So even as as amphibious as you are, Muslim and Christian, do you feel threatened as a Muslim? Do you feel threatened as a Christian? Ayo is a Christian. Do you feel that you are being persecuted?
In Lagos here,
do you feel
absolutely
that
not.
you are being persecuted?
In Lagos here,
I don't feel that
but
I'm being
you don't know what
Lagos is not a bellwether.
This is Lagos.
This is not a bellwether.
No. But
you can't ask me that question in isolation. Yes.
There is a problem of insecurity that is
the
general.
Problem, yes.
And what the Geneva Convention says is that government has a responsibility to protect everybody, to make sure that people are not targeted. And that's why I say this should be a wake-up call for the Nigerian government, that there is a lot more that needs to be done in terms of security for everyone, whether Muslim, animist, or Christian, which is the same point that Showore has made. Right. Now the Islamist movement, and Zaki group, that they even have problems with, the government.
They've come up with that
they are saying that, look, both Christians and Muslims, we are in all of this together. And I've said that the Tinubu government needs support, and adults in the country should come to the rescue and support the government. And that 3 religious leaders, they've been speaking up. We have had a statement, is it from Bishop Oyedepo?
It was from Pastor Wale Adefarasi.
Pastor Wale Adefarasi, Bishop Oyedepo, Gio, the General Overseer of Redeemed Church, the Sultan of Sokoto, Bishop Matthew Kuka, all of them, Cardinal Francis Onayeka, all of these people should come and speak and support the government. But government has the responsibility to make this country safe.
And this is the main point.
That's the
idea of making Nigeria safe is really what we should be pushing here on this stage.
You know, I knew this was going to happen. And you see, this is why Nigeria has never moved forward as a nation. It's a country of analysis paralysis. It's only in Nigeria you will see that the main substantive issue that people are being killed needlessly in their country is now left aside. This group will say, oh, all of us are being killed. This group will say, oh, it's about this killing. This one will say, oh, it's about that. All of a sudden, everybody that was not saying anything before are now skewing narrative and propaganda. So an average Nigerian that is following the news cycle is confused today. Please, I am not a master of confusion. Let me clear your confusion. Let me clear your doubt. The problem is that Nigerian lives matter and Nigerians are being killed.
Yes.
So how can we solve the problem? Because the politicians that are talking all of this today, the same people shamelessly push religion and tribe when it's politics period. So now they will confuse you with this narrative. All we are asking, President Tinubu, stop the killings in the country. You blame Jonathan for the killing. And why I'm saying this is because the buck stops with you. Let's stop deceiving people. That propaganda too, a lot of Russian propaganda is coming in. That video has
propaganda, the Scott Perry.
It's been coming in for a while. There is where if you have a proof, empirical proof, show me.
You mean Scott Perry?
Yes.
I mean Scott Perry.
Allusion is no way.
Yes. Well.
Show me. Just like when some people tied the Christian genocide conversation to IPOB. I told you it's not based in empiricism.
All right.
Let's stop all of this.
All right.
Nigerians are dying. We want the killing to stop.
Right. That's